Hello, church. Welcome to Midweek. My name is Jonathan Patterson, or JP for several of you, especially the middle schoolers at our church. I have the privilege of being the middle school youth pastor here at First Baptist, and we had our spring retreat this past weekend. We took 71 students along with all the leaders and a couple volunteers out to Wainema. It's on the Oregon coast just north of Neskowin, and we had just the most amazing time out there. The weather cooperated all up until the very end, but overall it was an amazing weekend where lives were changed. Students were able to surrender their lives to Christ. That was our theme for the weekend, was surrender. We were looking at the story of when Jesus walked on water and asked Peter to step out of the boat and fully surrender his life to him. And that's the challenge that we gave to the students, is that you can't live this halfway in, halfway out, lukewarm relationship life walking with Christ. It's either all in or all out. You can't do this in-between thing. And so we challenge the students to step completely out of the boat and fully surrender their life to Christ, not just for the weekend, but every moment from here on out, surrendering their hopes, their dreams, their goals in life, and bringing all that under the umbrella of following Christ and their relationship with him. And it was just an amazing weekend to see students take one step out of the boat and begin to surrender their life, and then by the end of the weekend, fully surrendering every part of their life to Christ. We also had a ton of fun. We had my brother and then Josh Buck do program. They were the Hawaiian brothers, and everything was chill with them, and it was just so funny to see them come out and just bring to life some of the students, that the kids were just able to laugh and just have a fun time seeing that. We also had a couple fun moments. There was a bird that flew into the chapel during one of the sessions. Eventually, the bird may or may not have gotten hit by a dodgeball and been escorted out of the chapel. We played on the beach. We dug holes at what seemed like to China. I think we had 23 people inside of a hole that we dug on the beach. Kids were jumping into the freezing cold ocean. I don't know why I joined them, but it was just so much fun to see kids just laugh and have a fun time together. One of the highlights for me, though, for the weekend was how God was continuously preparing hearts of the students to hear what the messages were going to be. On Friday night, as we talked about our comforts and safeties and where we run to, it was amazing to hear the follow-up stories of how students were struggling with stepping and fully surrendering those areas of their life, where they were struggling to follow God because it seemed like waves and distractions were coming in and taking their focus off of Christ. And that led perfectly into Saturday. And it was crazy how God continuously prepared the hearts of the students to hear what was next in the weekend. It seemed like what was happening on Friday was just preparing them for Saturday, and what was happening on Saturday was preparing them for Sunday. And we're hoping that this full weekend prepared them for their life as they went back to school, to their families, to regular life this week and beyond. Another one of the highlights that is one of my favorite things about every retreat are one-on-ones. It seemed like everywhere I looked on Saturday afternoon that there was a leader having an intentional discipleship conversation with a kid, whether that was about life, their relationship with Christ, or just having fun talking about the things that the students enjoy and just getting to know these kids. It seemed like wherever I looked, whether it was on the beach, back at the camp around the lodge, playing mini golf, playing disc golf, digging the hole, kids were having conversations with leaders, just the one-on-one relationship, the intentional discipleship that I see our leaders investing and pouring into our middle schoolers is something that is a huge blessing for me to see, and I hope it's a blessing for you to see as well. Overall, it was such an amazing weekend. There were several kids who got sunburnt, even on a cloudy day at the Oregon coast. A couple kids lost their voices, including leaders. A couple leaders lost their voices as well. It was such an impactful weekend where students fully surrendered their life to Christ and are taking that next step in their relationship with him. I hope that you can be encouraged by hearing this report from our retreat, just like I was encouraged walking away from it. A couple things to keep in mind for the weekend as we look forward to the end of the spring and the summertime is we've got the men's conference coming up. Sign up. You can find all that information online, as well as Skills Camp. Skills Camp is one of those huge events that our church puts on for not just our church, but a lot of the city as well. We need more volunteers to sign up for Skills Camp, but if you just can't make it for that week and you want to be involved, you can sign up to be part of our snack team, bringing snacks for over 600 kids that week. It takes an entire church, it takes a village to provide that many snacks. So sign up for the snack team. All that information can be found online. And then we also have graduates. It is that graduation season, and so you can be looking forward to the table this weekend. Caleb and the team are going to be in the lobby after each service, where you can write a card to a graduate, maybe give them a little gift card, send them off to college in an amazing way, just as an encouragement and saying, well done, you have finished your high school journey, and looking forward to what's next. So Adopt a Grad, that's happening this weekend. We've also got church every service, Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and we cannot wait to see you there. Have a great rest of your week.